your introduction. Let's see.
It's 2019. The date has changed. But it's not just the date which has changed. It's also something inside us which changes every year. And that leads us to make some promises, commitments, which we like to call as New Year resolutions. The most common ones being, I'll go to the gym regularly from this year. If you're a Toastmaster, it could even be that I'll be proactively filling easy speak so that the Toastmaster of the day is happy. But I was looking for something more fulfilling this year in terms of New Year resolution, something which goes more deep down. And as I was looking for something like that, I realized that there's one thing which is at the root of all New Year resolutions that we make. That is, I want to be happier than last year. That is it. Whatever action we do, it doesn't matter. The only aim that we have is we want to be happy. So the eternal question remains that how to be happy? What's the answer to it? Do you think it is wealth, to be rich? Apparently not, because the famous and rich, of course rich actor Jim Carrey, he once quoted, quote unquote, I think everybody should get rich and famous and get everything they ever dreamed of so that they know it's not the answer. Well, if he says it's not the answer, he's the most amiable actor I found. If he says it's not the answer, then money is definitely not the answer. If money is not the answer, what would it be then? Think about it. We live in Denmark. It's called the happiest country on earth. There must be some reason that it's called the happiest country. What could it be? Let's just see 3 traits of Danes and decide if that is the answer to our question. Trait number 1, it's trust factor. I'd like to quote an incident which happened around a couple of decades back. A Danish lady, she left her child outside a restaurant unattended while she was sipping on margaritas inside that restaurant. And this happened in New York. Of course, she was arrested on charges of child negligence.
Yes.
But this is something which is still common in Denmark. Think about it. And that's not the only form of trust I'm trying to outline over here. It's also trust you place in someone when you are actually telling them to step forward, when you're trying to make the society more mutually inclusive. For example, when I joined my organization over here last year, it was entirely different work culture because it's a Danish organization and I wasn't used to it. People place so much trust in you, they start assigning important tasks to you even when you are new over here, which has 2-way benefits. One, me as an employee, I am happy because I am being trusted with more responsibility. My capabilities are not being doubted. And for them, it's better because they have less tasks, of course. So much happens around it. Trait number 2, it's mediocrity. The famous Yante's law, which says you are above no one else, and of course you are below no one else. Probably that's the reason you don't see even the wealthy Danes driving in fancy cars or living in ostentatious houses. And in my opinion, that is the whole idea around it. If you learn how to stay in competition with yourself, not with everyone else, that's how you attain true happiness. Trait number 3, that's freedom to choose. It's very common to witness over here in Denmark that people are respected irrespective of their profession. It doesn't matter what job you do. Your status in society is not counted based on that. And even if someone is trying to belittle you based on your work or what you're doing, that particular thought is not given much attention. That is the trick, to remain subtly indifferent to others' opinion. Don't let your mind become society's trash can, because everyone who is passing by is trying to fill something into it. If you learn how to stay indifferent to others' opinion, you have achieved freedom in true sense. Otherwise, you're just a slave to others' opinion. You've given the remote control of your happiness to others, and one moment they can say something nice to you, you'll be delighted, ecstatic, and the other moment when they say something bad to you, you would be devastated. That's not how it should be. Happiness should be something which is controlled from within you. On that note, I would like to encourage all of us over here to think about these traits and try and incorporate them in your daily life. And I know a lot of us will have these questions that what about all those people I've met who are Danes but are actually depressed and miserable? They're not that happy. Probably they're not following these traits. Don't depend on others for your happiness. Be the reason for someone else's smile. Be the change that you wish to see in this world.